So, does this feel familiar? You walk into a refinement meeting, and it's less about planning and more like digging through a tangled mess of old ideas and vague notes. It is a massive drain on your team's energy and, frankly, their spirit.
But what if you could just flip a switch? I mean, just listen to this. Imagine cutting your meeting time by more than half, and even better, replacing all that arguing with actual, decisive action. This isn't a dream, it's totally possible.
You know how it goes. A single, poorly written story kicks off an hour-long debate about what it actually means. Or worse, a hidden dependency gets missed and completely blows up a sprint weeks later. It's not just inefficient, it's a recipe for burnout. Now, look, if this is all hitting a little too close to home, don't sweat it. We've actually put together a free Agile starter kit for you. It's got some great templates and guides to give you some immediate relief. You can find the link for that right below.
So you're definitely going to want to stick around, because we're about to give you the whole playbook. We'll show you how an AI assistant can turn that chaos into clarity, give you the exact prompts to get started, and then we'll get into some really powerful advanced stuff.
All right, first, let's really get into the weeds of the problem. We call it the backlog nightmare. And it's the real reason why so many of those traditional refinement meetings just fall flat.
And this isn't just about boring meetings, right? This is about delayed products, it's about your brilliant developers wasting hours on the wrong thing, and it's about your team getting completely burned out from frustration. The stakes here are incredibly high.
But okay, here's the pivot. We're moving from the problem to the solution. Let's introduce your team's new secret weapon, your AI copilot. This is how you escape that nightmare for good.
So what is an AI copilot really? Well, think of a tool like ChatGPT not as a search bar, but as an active member of your team. It's an interactive partner in the meeting that can analyze, suggest, and clarify things for you right in real time.
The transformation is just night and day. You go from these chaotic, confusing meetings that drag on forever to fast, focused sessions that produce work that's actually ready to go. You're swapping confusion for clarity and slow for, well, super fast.
Okay, this is where the rubber really meets the road. We're getting super practical now. We're moving from the what to the how with a simple framework you can start using in your very next meeting.
The whole thing breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, you use the AI to clear up the user stories. Second, you ask it to be your second set of eyes and spot those hidden dependencies. And third, you get its help to figure out what's most important. Easy.
So let's start with a really simple but powerful prompt. You take one of those vague user stories, feed it to the AI with this command, and bam, it gives you back a much cleaner, more understandable version. It's like having a pro writer on call 24/7.
And here's where it gets really smart. You can ask it to think like an architect. You ask it about a new feature, and it might flag a dependency on another system that nobody even thought about. That right there, that can literally save a sprint.
Now, this is maybe the most important point to remember. This is a partnership. The AI is fantastic at generating ideas and spotting patterns, but it's your team's human expertise that's needed to refine those ideas and make the final call.
All right, so once you've mastered that basic framework, you can unlock a whole other level. Let's talk about some of the more advanced techniques that can really give your product a strategic edge.
This is where it gets really fun. You can have the AI act out a user persona to test an idea. Or you can ask it to generate detailed acceptance criteria from a simple story. It can even help you draft ambitious sprinkles or flag potential risks. It becomes a true strategic partner. When you put all of this together, you're not just fixing a meeting, you're fundamentally upgrading your team's entire operating system. You're swapping out that constant frustration for focus and clarity. This is your new agile future.
So what's the bottom line? It really boils down to this: a massive jump in efficiency, a huge improvement in planning accuracy, and maybe the most important part, look at that huge slice for team morale. That's what happens when you replace roadblocks with progress.
So if you're ready to make this your team's reality, we want to help you take the next step. Check out the links below for that free Agile Starter Kit. And if you really want to dive deep, join our workshop and let's 10x your team's output together.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What could your team truly build? What could they achieve if your backlog stopped being a barrier and started being their launchpad? Just think about that.